today's lesson is about overcoming the false dichotomy, or what is called zero-sum thinking. Overcoming false dichotomies and zero-sum thinking. So what is zero-sum thinking? Well, zero-sum in game theory, zero-sum games are when somebody has to lose in order for someone else to win. So these are win-lose solutions. I forget exactly why it's called zero sum. I think because it's like there's only so much to go around, and so ultimately it gets back to neutral. But we haven't built anything new. We haven't creatively advanced into novelty, which could give rise to win-win solutions. So zero-sum thinking is kind of a setting sun, pessimistic view on life, and it's one of the defaults that's programmed into our human being that it was really good for our ancestors' survival. Apparently, that's how it got programmed into us. Really bad for us to have fulfilling, warm, growthful relationships. It's the two bad choices trick, or sometimes called the fool's choice, right? We set up these two choices as if you had to make one or the other, when in fact, there's a bunch of other choices. I don't know. There are all kinds of wild and crazy solutions. And then in there, if you brainstorm enough wild and crazy ones, you'll get a couple that are actually feasible, but don't involve a false dichotomy, or for me to win, you must lose. For you to win, I must lose. That when you're thinking that way, it signals that you've gotten out of rapport, you've gotten out of compassionate, connected orientation, and it's actually an illusion. It's just a shift in our brain. We shifted into survival circuitry, and we started to think. So even nice people, self-abnegating nice people who go, okay, fine, you win, I lose, they're still operating from a false view of reality. They're operating from zero-sum thinking and a false dichotomy. What we want are win-win solutions. And this may not sound mind-blowing, but I believe personally, when you try to practice it, when you notice how often your mind or the mind of those around you can witness go into zero-sum thinking, it'll start to be mind-blowing. And then as we learn some tools to really nail this down, wow, it can revolutionize your life. So that's the majority of what I want to give you. Just as you practice today, this first month is just, kind of like, watching and slowly incorporating this. And the more you see it, the more you have that cognitive filter on, you will begin to catch yourself as you speak, when you're going into zero-sum ultimatums and things like that. Okay, the last note on this is how this is actually practical, and you can start to work toward this, is it's building on the techniques we've done before. So if you have learned to intuit, what are my own feelings and needs, right? They don't do the dishes. They're a slob. Oh, wait, that's not an observation. That's an evaluation. I just gave them a diagnosis of their slobbishness. So what's the observation? Okay, dishes aren't done. How do you feel? Frustrated, sad, angry, hopeless, whatever. What am I needing? Oh, okay, look at those lists. They're downloads, and I'm not going to put them on this one, but last 3 lessons, those are downloadable lists. What am I needing? Oh, shoot, I need order. I need beauty. I need whatever it is that meets for you. It'll be different for all of us. And then you want to listen into them. Okay, what are they maybe observing? What are they feeling? Okay, they're not doing the dishes, same event, but what are they feeling? Well, they're feeling tired. Okay, what are they needing? They need rest. They need inspiration. Maybe they want to finish eating breakfast and then go play music for a while. I don't know. Whatever it is for them, we're trying to intuit what are the needs. And then this last capstone on empathy essentials is you want to look for a solution, a creative, weird, amazing, new solution that could meet both of your needs. So you want order, they want rest. Instead of like, well, do you do the dishes or not? What's a solution that could meet both of those needs, right? Do you need to buy a dishwasher, right? How are you going to go about that? And the best ones when both parties get on board, when, now both parties have to have their hearts open a little bit. They have to have that willingness. But I've seen this in relationship counseling, where you get to this point where we finally get out of our zero-sum thinking. We start just creative solutions. And then you'll see one where both their eyes light up. And it's like, oh, we could really do this. And you're back to that energy of choosing. Instead of have to, well, so you have to do the dishes, or I have to live with your mess, whatever. We're choosing. And you can actually get both, when you know your needs are going to get met, both parties can get on board with creating that novel solution. So this is something really cool. And I bet you can imagine the implications on um, company policies and world policies and lawmaking and stuff like that if we could get out of the limitations of zero-sum thinking and start to think of creative solutions that meet everyone's needs. So this is your practice today. Just walk around, look for zero-sum thinking. If you want to go advanced, start feeling into people's needs and try to make strategies that meet your needs and their needs. You'll have one of the most powerful tools ever at your hands. Drop a comment and let me know how it worked for you. We'll see you soon.